The Pathways to Knowledge model of information processing identifies 6 stages that students go through when learning to process information. They are appreciation, pre-search, search, interpretation, communication, and evaluation. More information on this can be found in the Technology as Facilitator of Quality Education model. This is an illustration of the pre-search stage of information processing. The students are answering questions to build background knowledge they will need for the lesson.
Okay, so through the process of calibrating, right, we are going to set the standards for the pH probe. And you're absolutely right. Our pH probe is going to go not from 1 to 14, but it's actually going to go from 0 to 14, okay? That's our pH reading, okay? And 7 means what? Neutral. If I am on this side of 7, I am acidic, right. And if I am on this side of neutral, I'm basic or alkaline, right?
Yep.
Okay, exactly. All right, now, Lauren.
2 questions. One is, should we write these down? And another is, what's alkaline?
Alkaline is basic.
Oh, just like another word for it.
Another word for basic.
They also relate prior information, calibrating temperature probes, to the current activity, calibrating pH probes.
So really what we're saying is we need to calibrate this. We need to transform these numbers that come into volts initially, and we need to transform them into something that we can use, all right, as something that's readable and that makes sense for us, okay? How do we calibrate? How do you think we might calibrate pH? We've done this with temperature, but now how would we do it with pH? Do you have an idea?
The teacher explains to the students how to calibrate the pH probes they will use to test the stream water. This demonstrates the search stage of information processing.
All right, we talked about setting a standard. I have pH. It's not still working? Okay, let me just set up everybody and then I'll come around, okay? Here's a pH of 10, okay? And in this group, I'm going to give the pH of 4, okay? Now, when you are done, okay, calibrating for the pH, you don't shut out of the program, because then what you'll do is you'll switch with this group, and then they'll have the pH of 10, and you'll have the pH of 4, okay? The reason I only set up 2 of them is so that we don't have the small beakers out and possibly, you know, get them with any of our equipment or with the tablets, okay? And so we don't spill it.
After the teacher gives the students directions, they work in small groups to calibrate their pH probes with Apple eMates. Since they will use these instruments to gather data from the stream, the students are engaged in the search stage of information processing.
Okay, and you didn't have the voltage reading.
No, but it's in.
Okay, so you have the number of volts.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what you do? Right in here, write what it is. You put it in. Measured. Measured 10. Wait, you have 4. You have 4.
So should I just 4?
Just write 4. Now put add.
The teacher helps the students determine what they should be looking for in the digital pictures of the stream, so they can make predictions about the pH, temperature, conductivity, turbidity, and dissolved oxygen of the stream. The students are developing a search strategy for taking appropriate pictures. This is an example of the search stage of information processing.
Okay, so what are the things we kept in mind? We wanted to take pictures because we knew when we go out to the stream today, we want to take, all right, readings, okay, for what tests? Right? Just yell them out. pH, okay. Temperature.
Conductivity. And turbidity.
DO and turbidity. Okay. Temperature. Okay. What are we looking at? How do you take a picture of temperature?
Well, you could take a picture of like a tree which has shade. It's like showing where it could make a difference.
Sure. I could take a picture of a tree and it'll give me shade. Does that mean my temperature might be cooler or warmer? Might be cooler. What else might I do?
The students are in the search stage of information processing. Some students are taking digital photos of the stream, and some are testing temperature, pH, and depth of the stream. The students will use the images and data they gather later as they draw conclusions about how the water quality in the stream changes over time or at different locations. The students writing in their journals are recording data and making predictions about the quality of stream water. This illustrates the interpretation stage of information processing. The students have used Model Builder software from the University of Michigan to create models that explain how the water quality in the Green Hills stream changes from season to season. The teacher asks the students to share their models with their classmates. This is a demonstration of the communication stage of information processing.
All right, explain your model. First of all, from which way did you attack it?
We used conductivity.
All right.
That was our test, and we had the seasons, how long they were, affect everything in the water quality. Because if the summer's longer, people are fertilize their water longer. But if the winter's longer, like there's going to be more road salt getting into the stream.
Okay.
Also, we have road quality, like the drainage systems by them. That would affect that. So if road quality was higher, even though it was a long winter, the water quality would still stay basically the same. If there's a short summer but like a longer fall type season, that won't like the water. That would probably be better for the water quality because people don't really fertilize their lawns in the fall. They just kind of try to rake up the leaves.
Okay.